You're listening to the You Don't Know Me Yet podcast network.
Because it's a whole lot of present absent.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of that's also like a whole sector. I be on TikTok, y'all, for real. Like they know, they be listening. I really be on TikTok like that. Mm-hmm. It's a whole bunch of single married people.
Oh, yes.
And it's not just one way or the other. Majority of it is usually what we talking about right now.
Yeah.
But it can go the other way too. Or the mama's also not around, or whatever. But it's like, yeah, you married or you got a partner or whatever, but you don't have no partner. You married, but you don't have a partner.
My mama talks about that. When she would talk to me about, when I would look at my friends whose parents were married and stuff, she's like, you can't look.
Nope.
You can't determine that because so-and-so's friends are married, parents are married, but you don't know what's going on in the house.
Don't.
Their dad, they have their dad. They see their dad every day. But is their dad doing anything with them?
You know how you can tell is like when you see somebody, especially in adulthood, like you just look around. If you see somebody and they get divorced and then all of a sudden they doing way better. Well, gee, I wonder what was going on. And I mean making strides too. I mean like stuff they ain't never even did before, just achievement after achievement.
Yeah.
Like, well, what do you think? Yeah, it's like, so what do you think? Like, it's not always what it looks
she's just
like.
I'm not gonna get. My mom's never been married. She's been in serious relationships, but she's never been married. But she's just like, I'm not about to be married because she sees it, Because
man,
you are married, but you just married.
That right. You're now indebted in this way. If you don't have a partner, if y'all not actual partners, you are now like. Yeah. Did you hear what Martha Stewart said?
What she said?
It was talking about her, like asking her about the dating because she's like out here. Or whatever, she's single. She's just like, what is the dating like?
With Snoop Dogg, the one that he was Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Okay. Like Martha Stewart, like, this is a tablecloth that I knitted from blah. Okay. Yes. She's not British. I don't know why I did that. But
she's a rich white lady. That's why you did that.
Okay, well, that's it.
That's why you did that.
She's like, I don't want nobody to be in my house. Like, I don't want to have to deal with
that.
Yeah, because like then you gotta like.
You don't want to deal with people every day.
Yeah, it's like then you got. She's like, I don't want to get up and have to make somebody else coffee.
Girl, okay.
I don't want to have to
think about other people.
That's where she is in her life, and I respect that.
It's a lot.
It is.
Yeah.
That's if you do not have a partnership. Because the same way that like you get up and you make them coffee, they should do that.
They should do that for you too. Exactly. Right.
It's give and take.
But I told you about Don Coney's wife. The conversation I had with her, she was I was doing a piece on the internationally known artist Don Coney. Google him. He's amazing. But was talking to his wife, and this is both their second marriages. Both their partners had passed away. And so we were just talking when I was taking a break, and she was saying something about the bathrooms in their house.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Separate.
She was like, it was something kind of like they...
Dang.
Ragnar out here tripping, y'all. So anyway,
he lunged.
She was like,
off the thing.
They had, in order for like their marriage or something like that to just even work in any type of way, they had to have separate bathrooms.
Yes, ma'am.
They had to have.
Look, let me tell you. When we moved, I told you. I think when we had that conversation, I said we got to have 2 separate bathrooms. I'm not doing it. Let me tell you something because no. I was saying like to avoid like arguments or that whole whatever.
Yeah.
We could just have separate because I know what I'm tired of doing and dealing with. And if we could remove that situation as a whole, then why not do that? Yeah. Same thing as like if you have a partner that don't like to clean or whatever, and y'all can do maybe once a month have somebody come in, or maybe either they don't like to or they're busy or whatever that is. Just get somebody to come in. Remove the source of whatever the argument is if you can, versus trying to figure out who's right. Yeah. So I think with any of that it will help.
And I think the longer I have been with my husband, I'm starting to learn that I don't even really necessarily have a desire to argue no more. Like
it's not a fun time. It's not a fun time.
I don't even. To me, I'm
that shit used to be a sport when I was young though. Like I ain't gonna lie.
I would always come up with the clever comebacks and all that. Like I ain't interested in that no more.
I'm an Aries and he was an Aries. Oh, we would.
Oh no!
What?
No. I'm the back and forth.
I don't want to do that. That's not fun.
I can't do it no more. I can't.
That's stressful. I don't want that type of energy in any kind of partnership that I'm trying to have. I don't want. We supposed to be teammates. What we competing? Why are we competing? Right. What is this? I don't want that at all. So let's figure out. Okay, so
my thing is like I always want to have a discussion. Larry be like, I want to argue. That was our big.
No, there's a difference between an argument and a discussion.
Say the argument's gonna start because you don't want to have a discussion when you keep saying we're gonna argue. Like we're not arguing, and just because like voices have been elevated, and we're talking in a certain tone
signifies argument.
But it's not always. It's not always. To me, I'm like that's not always. An
to
argument,
you, Miss Aries, I'm telling you because I know. I get it.
But we need to just
because we don't be arguing, but we be arguing. Like we be arguing. Like, we be aggressive and not realizing it sometimes. Yes.
Yes. My Virgo husband is like that. Like I Virgo. Okay. And so,
they be right all the time. Apparently, allegedly.
I heard.
They think so.
really, really delicately, like. You know,
Larry and
we really
like, hey, sugar plum bear,
hi, sweethearts, love of my life. Can we talk about? I want to circle back. Let's circle back.
Well, therapy has helped me in some things because it's been times I've been in therapy and I'll be like, and I'll say, this is what I'm thinking, and under normal circumstances, if I was at home, I would have said that. And like one time, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I didn't never say this to Larry, but I think I told you, K'Shana. But like, I felt like Larry was just on some baby daddy shit. I was like, yeah, he just act like a baby daddy to me, like I don't like this. And like
after you had Zippy,
yeah, I just felt like it was just like I felt my mama.
Erin be saying stuff and like, look, you don't always realize. 'Cause I remember one time I asked something and I had to say, hey, what's going on? Because your delivery be different and you don't realize that it's happening.
Okay, so this is the thing. I said that in therapy, and I was like, this is how he's acting, I'm going to tell him that. And, like, the intern and the therapist, like, I was like, yeah, he acting like a baby daddy. I'm just going to tell him he's just acting like a baby daddy or whatever. And they were like, no! Like, literally, no!
You don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't say that. And I was just like, this is me.
Why? Like, what?
When did I say that was so
Erin wrong? Really, like, don't be knowing. Like, she legit don't.
My therapist was like, I know. Let's try it like this. And I was like, oh.
Just change the language, we could try a different language. Let's try a different, mode of transportation.
Let's try it like this. And I was just like, okay, was it that bad? And they're just like,
yeah.
Say that to him. And I was like, and I'm just so happy I went to therapy. Because I'm like, oh my, now that I realize what I knew what I was thinking, how I felt, but if I would know how that would have affected him and what I was really saying, and it's probably so much more to that.
Like what you mean, but it could be received completely different.
But it was still rude and crude.
I mean, anything that diminishes manhood, like anything that would bring them down, because baby daddy
is a negative thing.
That wouldn't reflect who he actually is. Your husband, your protector, your provider.
I'm over here still saying but like I'm out there.
Right.
But it was some things that I was just like, I needed some help in and things.
Then say that.
Yeah.
Instead of that.
Yeah.
You could say, use your words.
Right.
Use your words now.
I was like, man, if I'm doing shit, that's my mama doing it. That's me in therapy or whatever. And they were like, okay, both of them.
Because you're also coming from a place of trauma because of the things that happened with you. So therefore, it's.
Oh, if you didn't know, both of y'all in the same field almost. Well, mine is social work.
Hey,
but K'Shana is psychology, and you're not a social worker. But
I'm a social service counselor.
Yeah. So okay, so y'all are kind of in the same. Y'all are in the same space. That was me actually kicking my wine bottle. So yeah, y'all are in the same space. Do you need something else, or you're fine?
I'm good.
Yeah, I see it.
Cool beans. So, therapy will help you put a language to things. I think we kind of talked about that a couple of episodes ago. Like, look, it's so much stuff. Like, if you got to pull out that feelings chart, that emotion wheel, just go to Google and type in emotion wheel. I use it with the kids that I work with and stuff. I've mentioned it before. I'm gonna say it again. Go to Google, pull it up, because you think there's something in this whole culture of, oh, I feel some kind of way, but you can't put a language to what that is. But what is that? So like, because you don't have a language, so you can find this. It's really cute. It's colorful. You can print it out in black and white and color it yourself, whatever you want to do. It has like all these things, and like you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I guess like this could go with anger. Like it's not just mad, it's not just angry, but are you embarrassed? Are you ashamed? Right.
Yeah.
Like, you know, do you feel like you're being taken for granted? There's a whole bunch of stuff that can go under there. So I encourage everybody to do that. If you're not in therapy, please go. If you are, stay in it.
Okay.
Be consistent. If you don't like a therapist, you can get another one.
I was like, I've been going to therapy and I'm feeling kind of good. I'm wondering if I should like stop going every week.
No, ma'am.
And Shonda was like, no. I said, you're right. I know that.
No, ma'am.
Like, you're taking medicine.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I feel good. So you don't take the rest of it. Like, that's why I'm
Therapy is ongoing. I think like when you get to a certain point, you can space your appointments out, you know, but I think you should keep that relationship. Yeah. You know, even if it's just a check-in once a month, if you like feel like you've gotten your main issue, let's just say it's anxiety. Let's just say you feel like you've gotten the coping skills that you need, and you know this, and your life is in a good place, decently. Like there's nothing drastic, you know.
I have a good
relationship
with my therapist,
and you should keep that because they're gonna know.
You know. Well, with this particular therapist, it's like 2 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but she's really good. She doesn't give me that feeling of judgment.
So let me ask you this. This is totally. K'Shana still has a whole topic, y'all. We still like in the.
We chilling. We good. We chilling.
Now, okay. So if you don't mind, you don't have to answer. But like, your therapist is this woman black, white?
She's black. She's a black
woman. Did you specifically want a black?
I did. I honestly did.
I did too, man. But
well, mine is white and the intern is white. Actually, everybody at the place is white, and it was
but they cool though. Yeah, so like once I realized, I was like, okay, but that's definitely what I wanted.
The thing is that K'Shana referred me. I asked her where did she go. I didn't ask her where her therapist was, but I was like, where do you go? And so when I went to she told me, and I went to the place.
Y'all owe me a gift basket or something though.
And I like,
cause I ain't getting nothing. Like
some edible arrangement.
Yeah, something like let me not pay that copay one time or something. Just saying.
But when I looked at the website, I was surprised to see that everybody was white, and I was surprised because K'Shana referred this place to me. Just knowing K'Shana, like I'm.
Cause you knew.
Yeah, I've never been one to be like I need somebody black. Like the only time, and I said share this on the show. The only time I was like maybe I should have a black one was when I had made the comment about I think when I locked my baby in the car. That's how I locked the door in the car.
No.
Oh, okay.
You had to go back and listen.
Yeah, I locked Zipporah. I locked myself out the house and I locked her in the car at the same time.
In the rain.
Yeah, in the rain.
But
anyway, I was talking, but I had messaged K'Shana and the homie Vitus about it, and Vitus responded like, "Oh, I've been freaking out," and I was like, "White lady, I ain't got time to be out here crying." I had to be thinking and this and that.
That's not one of a black woman. You don't have to be careful.
But that was my response to him, and like, it's funny. It was funny that I was like,
because we get it.
So it was funny, but then also the fact that I was, but the heaviness and the weight of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, being like, white girl, I ain't got time for that. I'm a strong black woman. You can laugh at that, and you can also look at it in a negative.
That's also something to be unpacked as well.
Heavy, you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of stuff to be unpacked.
I ain't white, but that I shared that with I was talking about that. Because I realized it's something to discuss. Yeah. The fact that I couldn't break down. What was that going to do? Although my baby was cool. It was raining outside and it was cool. It went hot that particular day in the summertime. Praise God. And there's a school right across the street. You know, I could have went over there, got help and this and that. But like, she was in there watching Bluey. Did she even know she was locked in the car for 30 minutes? No, she had no clue. She had cereal. She had Bluey. She was fine. The phone was charged. She was fine. It was cool outside. It was me over here like, oh shit, but feel like what without her song. Me breaking down, had little white girl, go sit down. I got grown woman shit to handle. I gotta get my baby out of here, get her to daycare, and still get to work and function properly at my new job, you know. But the only time, all that to say, that was the only time I almost was like, I don't know if I want to share this because my therapist and intern. Both cool chicks. Like, I feel like if we weren't in therapy together, like, they'd be like, I'd be like, girl, let's go get drinks, you know, like, they're just real cool chicks. But, like, I was like, ooh, should I? And my therapist was just like, we're supposed to meet you where you are.
That's their literal job.
Worry about
offending them or anything like that. But
they understood, they ain't have to.
No, they didn't. They just that's literally their job, like she
Yeah.
said, to meet you where you are and wherever that may be, without judgment and without taking anything personal, because nothing is personal. This is about you and your experience.
Yeah.
I will say that that's one of the main reasons I wanted a black woman is because I don't. You have to like. I didn't want to feel like I had to. I know that's their job, whatever, to like, justify or explain, or even like some of our colloquialisms and like the things like that. I want somebody to just get it. I don't want to have to work for them to understand what I'm talking about.
No,
like, so that,
like, you know what I'm saying?
and they're like, because they get it. Or like when you say,
I didn't want to have to feel like I had, that I was obligated to be soft. If I wanted to,
I don't want to have to be soft or teach you anything.
Yeah, like right. And so like if I wanted to just.
Well, both therapists.
I said nigga in my therapist.
Like I want to be like.
I was like, this.
Yeah.
She said, what? And I was like, yes.
All right.
She gets it.
I'm closing Facebook Live down. Everybody that tuned in for the past 37 minutes, thank you. Y'all
Bye.
listen to the show. This it'll come out in a couple of weeks. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Okay, so Facebook is done. And but yeah, so you go to a black woman, like, did you have to think heavily about that? Because I've only been to 2 therapists when I was pregnant.
She also in Atlanta.
Like,
and so you have to remember where she is. Like, we don't have options like that here. She has like
the options are plenty for black therapists in that area. Actually, our cousin Candy actually gave me a list of.
Candy, you mind sharing that?
If I can find it, it was a while ago. But she's a therapist, and so I'm always running to her for resources.
Katie's like qualified, certified.
Yeah.
Like all the social work certifications.
That's awesome.
She's dope.
Yeah.
I mean, her name is Mary Gladney. Look her up. But we call her Katie.
So when I went to her because I was like, okay, I want to find a black woman, and she gave me this lady, and she, from the moment I went to her for her page the first time. And it was like I had to find a reason not to like her. It was, like I went to the reviews and it was like, oh, okay, didn't see nothing. So it took me a minute. I had another friend who was actually one of her patients, and I went to her and I said, I'm looking for a therapist, and she was like, oh, okay. And she sent me the same one that was on the list of what my cousin had sent.
It's
and
meant
I was
to be.
Like, okay.
You go ahead and use her.
Yeah, but she was really good. She does not, like I said, she don't judge. She does not.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then also you get to see somebody, like you get to see yourself in somebody, and so it's a little easier. Yeah, because representation does matter. And then like, fortunately, even though my therapist is not a black woman, her upbringing and stuff, there's some parallels or whatever. So she
has white women, they low key, they be right there next.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, sometimes. Hers just happened to be like a little parallel, and so and I think she could see like in the beginning of like you come in, you do your ACEs, you do your little stuff to get to know each other or whatever. And as I was telling her some things, I guess she could kind of see like there's a little trepidatious or whatever. So she would share a little thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, this happened. I get this because I had this same experience or this and this. So just so she could reassure me that she gets what I'm talking about. Because I think nobody likes to be misunderstood. Especially when you're paying for it, right? Like, you're going. So she just wanted to make sure I was comfortable. But like just... Yeah, I think I got lucky in that area because here...
Yeah. Well, and that's why I was like... I mean, I always ask my friends for references for things. And most of the time, like, I'm going to go. Like, I needed a new gynecologist. And my friend Sharice referred me to someone. And I was just like, off that alone, I'm going to go to her if she's taking care of people. So, but I was like, okay, I never had a problem with... having a white doctor, whatever, but like the fact that you were like, our
stuff be different. We be dying, or excuse me, let me rephrase that. They be letting us die. So like that's they do.
I've never had that experience.
So like referral.
So like when you were like, I go to this place, and I was like, I'm surprised at that, but okay, cool.
I was too.
Anyway, but.
And guess a black man actually recommended them to me. So that's what and he was like, well, okay now. Because he was like, all right now, I'm just letting you know. But like, just go. I'm telling you, like, it's good. They're good. Just try them out, and it, so. Okay.
Okay. So on a lighter note, we can go into your topic if you got time for it, K'Shana. Because
I want to ask you stuff. I want to ask my
stuff. But I do have one more thing that's been on my mind that I do kind of want to share with y'all.
Okay.
Okay. This is really just a statement. It's the Stomp and Shake.
What?
Stomp and Shake cheerleading squads. Okay.
What are you talking about?
You know,
the predominantly black high school cheerleaders.
What they call them? They be stomping shit. That's what they call them.
That's what that is.
That's like unarmed drill team.
They say okay, but this is the thing. I love it. I watch them.
I watch them too.
I have no clue what the fuck are y'all saying. Why do y'all talk y'all's voice, y'all? And I bought. Okay, so like my friend Monique has her film with the black trolls and majorettes. She won the film festival. Just let y'all know.
Okay. Congratulations.
I feel like we're trying to talk about it. But
why don't we have her on next week if she's available?
Bitch, I'm for it. She's better in person, so we'll need to like.
Yeah, whenever she here then.
Yeah, she's better in person. But anyway, so I bought Zipporah batons, a 2-year-old baton. We twirl, our own way or whatever. But like, I have her watching HBCU bands and stuff, and I have her. We watch, the black ballerinas. Does she know what's going on? Maybe yes, no. The black ballerinas because
representation matters. She needs to see her.
So, but like the cheerleading squad stuff, but it's like, and they popping up, and I like it. I think it's so cool. But I have no clue what the fuck you were saying. Why do y'all have to drop y'all's voice?
Well, okay. Hold on. But why do the PWIs have to make their voices higher? No. There's more. There's something to that because think about. But think about this. Most of the time, black women's voices are naturally deeper than white women's voices. So it's going to sound different. And so when you're at a PWI and you're a cheerleader,
like what I'm gonna say.
Usually, if you're at a PWI and you're a cheerleader, they make you have to change the pitch of your voice. So like,
I understand that.
So
but I don't.
We don't sound different.
But you don't have to drop it to the point to where it's.
But that's their voices.
But no, but you're looking at the aesthetics of it. Like you like.
I have no clue what they're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Some people do though. That's you.
Right.
That's your experience.
That's you. That don't. There are people that would know. I know what they are saying.
You are literally a dirty bird.
What?
She is from the A. Like, Maya stayed by what's that building that blew up? She stayed in the corner from Morris Brown. Like Maya stayed in the heart of Atlanta.
So that's what we're saying is like that's your experience.
Yeah, that's my experience. I ain't saying it like that for everybody. That's me. I'm saying that this is me. I'm not putting this on nobody else. I'm saying I'm asking for myself. Why are you dropping your voice so deep?
If you are a listener and you are on a predominantly black high school or elementary school drill team or cheerleader or unarmed drill team, please DM and so we can. But please be nice. She's genuinely asking.
I'm like, why? I don't understand you. But you know what though? I was looking at something. It was some school out of Virginia. They had one white girl on the team that was always one. She was doing her thing.
Stop. She gotta keep up. You gotta assimilate in the same way when you at a PWI and it's only 2 black chicks on the team. They gonna sound like the white girls. So you gotta assimilate.
I'm just saying. I'm setting the scene. That's all I'm saying.
She had no choice.
I saw her. The clip was of her singer solo, and I was like, oh, let me see what they talking about. And she was doing her thing. I had no clue what she was saying. I had to go through the comments, and somebody was like, oh, it's this, and this. But I said that's probably how people feel when they listen to Louisiana people. By the way,
they don't know what the fuck we be saying. They don't.
Maya discovered. You didn't discover Big Frida.
No, I knew it from
Big Frida. But she discovered we was watching Big Frida's show, her old shows, like when her mama was still alive on Fuse. So Sissy Nubby, because I was like, oh, Sissy Nubby, I love Sissy Nubby. She's like, what? And I was like, I get my best cardio to the best.
It's like, what's a sissy nobi? What is a sissy nobi?
But I was like, that's probably like what they say when they hear somebody from North Louisiana talk, because we talk country.
Yeah.
And then like mid and south and deep
is different, completely different.
Over here, like they said A, B, C, D, E, F, G. How don't you understand that? Like, how do you not get it?
Because like I'll tell you that like when I talk to my partner, I'm saying, you know, whatever I'm saying, he's like, what? And I'm like, da, da, da. He's like,
how far away? I mean, how long has he been away from?
He moved when he went to college. So ever since undergrad,
like
and then I moved when I was a little bitty. So he was there mostly all of his
life.
Yeah. So he's still, you know.
Yeah, I mean Georgia's the same way. Like
when
you get closer to the coast, like Savannah, you hear that Geechee.
Oh, the Gullah Geechee.
Yeah.
Yes, I follow like a professor. His name is like Some Show. On TikTok, I also follow him on YouTube. He's just really cool. He teaches like Gullah Geechee culture at Harvard.
It kind of reminds me of New Orleans a little bit.
You remember
it's like,
freaking Gullah Gullah Island?
New Orleans came from Haiti.
It's like the.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they say child. Like it's
like baby, like that.
Oh, okay.
And like it's like kind of like they flip the words sometimes or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then I mean you have like us. Our dialect is a little different sometimes. I mean, people tell me I talk too fast.
I can understand what you're saying though. Like, you know who the fuck I don't know what they saying?
Who?
Fucking Baltimore people.
Oh yeah.
Like, what is that? That has to be. And I'm sorry if y'all are listening. It's not. That is the worst.
Like that Rhode Island.
Like, what is that?
Not cute.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Heavy.
I'm talking to Yee. What the fuck? What are y'all saying? I'm sorry. That's rude. Oh my god.
Because
a country accent is the best.
What?
I like a drawn out. I like a sweet tea country accent. Well, this is how you talk, almost like a steel magnolia. I love that.
I'm gonna tell you what else is nice.
What?
Them Texas. But each part of
Texas people sound the same to me.
No, like Bun B.
Like, what you mean?
Like Bun B.
Like how you talk?
Yeah. How what it do? Like
you know? Switch house.
Yeah, like
okay. Yes. Okay. I mean, but like.
I like that, but I also think that's just because I'm from Shreveport, and we love Shreveport. People say I don't sound like I'm from Shreveport.
You just sound regular. Everybody sounds regular to me unless you like from somewhere. Because even my partner sounds regular to me. I don't even hear
K'Shana will be listening on, like, I can always tell when she's looking at our, like, I do a lot of the posting on our TikToks right now because she's in school. So, like, I can always tell when she's listening because she'll comment and be like, I'm so country.
I'm so fucking country
right now. I'm so country right now.
I'm like, oh my God, that's how I sound. Like, yes, like just, I sound like a fucking banjo.
I don't like to listen to me.
Really?
I don't either. Like, if there's ever a podcast and it has, like, some little slip ups in there, it's because I'm just like, fuck it, I'm not listening to myself no more. Yeah. I hate it. I don't hear my voice. I don't care at this point.
Yeah. You know what else is really awesome though?
What?
I like New York accents.
Oh, I do too.
On everybody.
I do.
I don't know.
Like Brooklyn. Like I think it's cool.
like a chick from Bronx.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's like whatevers. Oh, how do they do it? It's like so. I was talking to you over there. Yes. Like I was over here.
I do that.
I was over there. Or whatever.
I have a friend. She's from up north. And she sounds like that, and I
think that's so cool.
I love listening to her talk because it's heavy. It's
that and like I know we hear, but I also like just really like to listen to New Orleans people talk, like the people that's like from there, from
New Orleans people talk. Yeah,
well, that's because we from the north.
I like it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Girl, I met my cousins in Georgia one time, and I was just talking, but I sound like a white girl. Okay. I was just talking and stuff, and they were looking at me, and then when I got done, now this is cousins. Like,
did they do the little?
Let me tell you, no, these cousins, I met them like one time, and I was at my dad's funeral.
It's hot
in
here.
In the 10th grade. You hot?
Yes, yeah. This is big sweater I got on.
Because you ain't been drinking.
No.
But like, they in Macon.
That's next to y'all, ain't it?
About an hour and a half. Yeah. So, but my cousins, I had seen them for the first time since my dad's funeral or whatever, and so they were like, why don't you talk like Toya? And I said,
oh, like Lil Wayne, Toya?
Yeah, this is when Toya and Tiny first had
Toya Carter?
Yeah. And I was like, I said, Toya who? And they was like, Carter. I said, something about Lil Wayne?
Yes.
And it was like, yeah. And I was like,
Because she be like, Reggie and Ed.
Look. I said, I'm from Shreveport.
They're like, what's that?
And it was like, yeah, how come you don't talk about that? I said, I'm from Shreveport.
No, because Louisiana is New Orleans.
They was like, I said, I'm not from New Orleans.
But like talking to people who don't know where anything is in Louisiana and all they know is New Orleans is like you literally are like you have to be like, this is not New Orleans.
I was like, why do y'all I talk like Toya? They was like, well, that's what it sound like on TV.
Y'all like Toya from Louisiana?
Lil Wayne, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you do not.
But no,
they was wondering why.
Oh, why don't you? Oh.
And I said, I'm from Shreveport. They was like,
Yeah, she's from
okay.
New Orleans.
How come I was like, I'm from Shreveport. Yeah, this is bad people.
She's another one that I feel like her body is just beautiful.
It is.
She's beautiful. She is stunning.
She's gorgeous.
And she like regular pretty. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
She's like pretty. Like wake up in the morning pretty.
She is.
Yeah.
She's
Like
beautiful.
that, yeah. Like that kind. It's not a lot of them like left, I don't think. That's like highlighted anyway.
Yeah.
She one of them
She's
ones.
so beautiful and dark skin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get a dark skin husband on accident.
That's definitely
Who was ready for support to come out here?
Little chocolate baby.
Yeah,
she might get chocolate later.
Chocolate is attractive.
You know,
That's
yes.
very attractive. a chocolate.
What is it? A
baby?
chocolate?
Oh my god.
Let me tell you something.
Chocolate.
Huh?
Y'all got dark skin.
Chocolate.
Yeah. Oh god, he is.
Extra chocolate.
He is delightful. He is a joy. He is definitely.
All right, so any church announcements, K'Shana? What's up with your show? Can we talk about that?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, K'Shana got a show coming up.
She said no talk about it.
I'm just saying she got a show coming. That's all I was saying.
Can we talk about it? He was like,
See, okay.
Okay, well, let's not be on the watch for something fabulous happening with K'Shana and her artwork. I finally got the Etsy shop up. I talked about that a couple episodes ago. It's
So
finally
order your
up.
things.
Yes, order all your things.
All of them.
Maya, do you have any? You have stuff going on. You doing stuff in Atlanta? What's this women's group?
Yeah.
Hey, cool. What's that about?
Yeah, so my women's empowering group. It's still little baby stages right now.
Yeah,
so.
but everything starts somewhere. So,
Yeah,
I mean, but
so we just get together, we gather, and just talk about literally like stuff like this.
Like this.
So
Y'all be cussing?
Yeah.
I was just checking.
Y'all get tipsy.
I was checking. I was
Well, we did one. We've only had like one gathering where we was drinking, but I do plan on like in 2023 really taking off with it. So, but yeah.
And she does it with our cousin Candy.
Yes, well, yeah, she just helps me come up with creative ways to facilitate it and stuff. So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That sounds awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's really dope. I don't have any announcements other than what I
No,
said.
I'm still in school. Y'all pray.
Yeah.
Cause matter of fact, don't worry about it. Cause don't worry about it. But like, yeah, look, if you know me in a regular way, first of all, if you know me in a regular way, you probably should not be listening. But if you happen to be one of those people and know me in a regular way, if I cancel on you or if I'm not coming to things or whatever, I got a lot going on.
You do.
You know, we all have a lot going on. We're
How's
all
mama?
adults.
Can I ask that?
Huh?
How's mom?
How's
your mom?
Mama told me my hair was ugly today.
It's actually cute.
She told me I was
But that's
pretty.
mama.
She told me she was like my pretty daughter. When she realized I think the podcast already kind of knows that my mother no longer knows who I am, so I have to like explain to her, my name and who I am to her or whatever. And she always calls me pretty, even though she doesn't get whatever. And she's like, I like everything except for your hair.
You do look cute.
And she said, well, but. And I laughed, and she goes, well, a lot of people wearing their hair like that, and I don't get it, but, you're very pretty. And I said, okay, Mom, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, K'Shana brought her mom over like a couple weeks ago, like for his birthday. Mm-hmm. And they went outside, You know,
We did bubbles.
Zipporah was showing her bubbles. Mama seemed to have fun.
Tried to open them.
She just likes to see little people.
Yeah.
Like she likes to see little kids and makes her smile. So
Yeah.
you know,
I was
if
like,
I could
bring her over to the house. Yeah.
do something like that, like even if it's just for like 5-10 minutes, like it's enough. Like she's cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I try not to, you know, because she doesn't really know anything that's really going on
Really? Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Like she is to that point, and sometimes when you take them to super new places, it can be kind of scary.
Oh yeah.
And the same way
obviously.
for us, like if we go, you get like a little bit of anxiety. It's different for them. Like they really don't know. Like who are these people? What is this thing? She didn't know what a phone was today.
Oh wow.
Like it's
Yeah.
yeah. So like it's definitely progressing or whatever. So like y'all, don't follow up with me. Just know if I don't follow up with you, I'm gonna get to you at some point.
They're trying to have things happening.
Yes,
Real
either
life
I
stuff,
literally
grown-up
don't have
stuff.
time or I literally do not have capacity.
Right.
And if you don't try to get me when I don't have capacity, because it's not gonna be nothing nice.
Yes.
So you don't. That's it.
Okay. So yeah. With that being said, the shots and the Chardonnay have kicked in right now. But yeah, hit us up on all the socials. Find me at Love Erin AD. That's on include.
Cause she be
Flickr.
posting now.
I do be posting on Flickr and Pinterest, and on TikTok. I don't really be doing nothing.
She be posting now.
I mean, I be posting a little bit. Hit up my kid Zippy Loves Ragnar. Post only the positive shit. I warned y'all last week. Only the positive stuff.
Cause if you look
but
at
also, I started our the Black Creative Circle of North Louisiana. I got that TikTok up and rolling. So follow our nonprofit at BCCNL318 on the TikTok. Follow the podcast everywhere at ADaydreamersPodcast.
Mm-hmm.
And Maya, where can we find you?
At the Maya Starworth.
Okay.
The Maya Starworth.
the
Maya,
like the stallion,
Okay.
the Maya,
At the MAYA Starworth.
and then
go ahead, K'Shana.
I was gonna say y'all know it's KHG Studios. KHG Studios on all platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, website, and TikTok. I was gonna say something specifically about TikTok, but no, y'all. A Daydreamers Podcast at gmail.com. If y'all don't start writing us letters, because we want to like, even if you really don't want our advice, like just do it anyway. Just do it anyway, and just for the entertainment value. Like, just send something. You know, I'm just saying. We really like to hear from y'all. Otherwise, it seems like
we're just talking to ourselves.
Yeah, we're just putting this stuff out into the ether.
We know y'all listen, because Maya, she's big on sharing.
Yeah, and like we get some responses. Okay. You know, y'all YouTube be showing out sometime. You know, like but like email us or DM us.
Yeah, but before we leave, Maya, I want to ask, because you are heavy in the social workspaces, and I asked this K'Shana before. How do you not fight these parents when you see them?
I want my job, freedom.
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, no, that's literally it. Like, you can't take it personal. You can't, put your feelings, in front of the job.
And they might cuss you out.
So it's not hard for me to not take it personal, but sometimes it does. But that doesn't benefit or help the child, So you just got to focus on that and keep it pushing. In some cases, we don't even have to interact or talk to, parents. So that makes it easy.
Sometimes you would see these parents.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna see you in court, literally. Same one you. I'm not saying it like I'm about to fight you, but like the same one that I hear, we on the phone and you hollering, you yelling and doing all of this and all of this to both me and your child, things like that. Like, I'm gonna see you and then I see you and then I see you. So like, even if you like, let's just say you did happen to take something personally one time or something, which you shouldn't, like you just said.
Yeah.
A lot of times you see them and then you see them and you just, it's just like, you need help.
Yeah.
You need help. And it's like you be knowing they need help, but like it's different when you see them in person. It's like, it's sad. A lot of times it can be really, sometimes that shit can be devastating. Yeah. It just really can be. Yeah.
Okay. Well, didn't mean to end on that note, but thanks for tuning in. We'll holler at y'all later.
Bye. All right.